Before assembling your Ashwood Foldable water rower, make sure to take a full inventory of the parts included. Should you find you are missing parts or the necessary tools required for assembly, please contact us at info@rpmpower.com. Please note, do not untie or unravel the rower handle or pulley from the main body of the rower until instructed to do so in the following steps. Step 1. Use two M8 40mm socket head cap screws to connect the center joint connector to both guide rails. Repeat this step with the second joint connector at the lower end of the rower. Step 2. Place two washers and one wheel onto an M8 40mm hexagonal screw. Push the screw through the hole at the end of the rower and secure with a washer and lock nut. It is important that the wheels are positioned on the outside of the rower. Repeat this process 3 more times, so there are 2 wheels at each end of the rower. Be careful not to over-tighten the wheels. They should be secure, yet should still be able to spin freely. Step 3. Remove the screws from the rubber seat stoppers on both sides of the guide rail. Carefully slide the seat onto the guide rail, and move it to the end of the rail. Reattach the rubber stoppers on either side, and secure them with the Allen key. Step 4. Connect the water tank to the guide rails by placing it gently onto the black strips. Use two M8 40mm cap screws with washers and lock nuts to secure the water tank in place. Step 5. Gently pull down on the elastic pulley cable in front of the handle, and keep it firmly in your hand. With your other hand, cut and remove the plastic cable tie around the handle. Continuing to hold the pulley cable with tension, carefully unravel it from the rower. Guide the cable through the joint connector at the center of the rower, and then under the seat, until you reach the joint connector at the end of the rowing machine. Attach the cable to the metal hook underneath the joint connector. Step 6. Use two M8 40mm cross flat base screws to connect the corner joint to the guide rail. Secure them in place with washers and lock nuts. Repeat this step on the other side of the rail. Unscrew the lock nut and washer, and remove them from the 2 screws located on the main body of the rower. Position the footplate onto the screws and secure it in place with a washer and lock nut. Cover the footplate screws with 2 handle holders. These are designed to support the rower handle. Use 2 M8 40mm cap screws and 2 M8 40mm cross flat base screws to connect the lower end of the footplate to the corner joint. Step 7. Fix the wheel to the bottom of the rower using 4 small screws. This will allow for easy transport of the rower when it is in a folded state. Step 8. Next, get the LCD monitor and remove the 4 screws at the back of the machine. Make sure to insert the batteries prior to installation. To install the monitor, position it against the monitor mount on the rowing machine and secure it with the 4 small screws that had been removed in the previous step. Finally, connect the power cable and secure any loose leads with the cable ties provided. To easily fold and store your water rower, unclasp the clips at the side of the guide rails on both sides, grasp the handle and lift upwards. It is important to regularly check the tightness of screws and bolts in this exercise machine. If any screws happen to be loose, please secure them tightly before exercising. For further information on this product, please visit our website, rpmpower.com.